everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Marshalls going up against the Desperados. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Antonio Marshalls and the Austin Desperados. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mariota on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On second down, Mariota again. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. To throw now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the back goes into motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And here now, the defensive starters.
Marcus Peters is a former first-round pick who has great anticipation and tremendous ball skills.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And let's look defensively at the starters.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
Play fake. Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Second down, Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Third and long here for Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play. Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. They'll run it now out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to sit.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. Muscles him off. And he's got room. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So out now comes the offense. Back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his legs.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their big tight end. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. We'll come back here right after this. 2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now Mariota throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and goal from the 7. This is Marshall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And back at the 8 now. Third and goal. Third and goal. Mariota. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go! Green! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll throw now on the final play. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. 10 yards still left on second down. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. 10 yards to go on third. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Mariota now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their big tight end with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and checks people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Good, good.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go now. 319. Say now, lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they'll go ground game here to the tailback, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Back now in Austin. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. He juked him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that enables him to also pick up the 1st. They come up in an offset eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big, big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Gone. Watch it now, Barney. Reset.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And now back out comes the offense. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Let's take it inside his own 40. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go now. Boom, all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now Marshall. And some room to maneuver. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation.
Everyone's got 4 down. Set.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know they're
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And in the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here we go. Blue 90. Right here, guys. Watch it now, Barney.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Green 39. Good. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play call.